Hi everyone, Donald Lowry here, and I want to talk to you today about setting up your dashboard for your monetized blog. This is video number 2 in a series of videos. Yesterday we went and showed you our blog and how to monetize a blog, and today we're going to show you how to set it up. So there's a couple of settings. Now, first of all, this is assuming that you already have WordPress installed. It's real easy to do. If you don't have it installed, just log into your hosting control panel. If you're using Windows or Linux without cPanel, then you would open up that hosting control panel, and you would see there on the right-hand side where it says install apps, and I think WordPress is one of the default apps. You just click on it and follow the on-screen instructions, and it'll automatically install it for you. The same thing if you're using cPanel, and that would be yourdomain.com/cPanel, and then you would log in there, click on Fantastico Deluxe, and then click on WordPress, and it's just kind of a one-click install. It's going to ask you a couple of things like your install directory. If you wanted to install it on the uh, default or index page of your website, for instance, yourdomain.com, you would leave that blank. If you wanted to install it on a subdirectory, for instance, I have mine installed on blog, that way it would be yourdomain.com/blog, and that would be where your blog would be hosted. And then you could put another website on the index page. And I'm not going to talk about doing websites here. We're talking about monetizing a blog, so maybe that's for another video some other time. So here we are. Once you have it installed, you would go to yourdomain.com/blog/wp-admin, and that's your admin control panel login. If you have it on your index page, then you would go to yourdomain.com/wp-admin, and then you would log in using your username and password that you had set up during the install process using either Fantastico or your hosting control panel. So here we are. We're logged into our dashboard. Excuse me. And there's a couple of things that a lot of people don't realize you need to do when you first set up your blog. And this is kind of an important step because this is going to basically see how your website's going to look. So before you do anything else, we're going to show you about appearance and all that stuff, selecting themes and all. Right now, the first thing I want you to do when you first log in, and this is the important steps that a lot of people overlook, is you're going to come down here and you're going to click on the settings tab, and then you're going to automatically be in the general settings right here, and site title is going to be, I have mine set at fastestmlmteam.com. That is this tab right here. When someone comes to your website, it's going to show here in your tab, and it's also going to be the header of your website. Okay, and then your tagline, I have mine, learn how to create fast MLM success, and that's going to show up right here on your blog, right underneath your title. Okay. Then, of course, it's going to show you where your WordPress address is, and your site address URL for WordPress. Your admin email is here. Set new user default role is to subscriber, is how I have mine set. You can set it up so that anyone can register. Time zone, date format, time format, and week starts on. And these are kind of important because it's the general settings of your blog, the time zone that your posts are shown, etc., etc. So it's kind of important that you go ahead and set that up. It only takes a few minutes. Click on Save Changes. Then the very next tab, now you'll see writing, reading, discussion. There's all these tabs over here, but I'm just going to walk you through what I feel are the most important ones. You can take your time and go through all the rest of them as you see fit. These are just what I see as the most important things. The next thing is going to be reading. You want to click on the reading tab. Now, this is kind of important because you have a couple of options as to how you want your blog to appear. By default, Your front page displays as your latest post. I have mine set up as a static page. Now when you install WordPress, it's going to install a couple of pages. First is going to be your latest posts, which is when someone goes to your blog, they will see the latest posts on your blog's index page. Or they also install what's called an about page. Now that's going to be listed here under pages, and this would be, by default, it would say about, and you would click on that and you would change this to whatever it is you wanted to change it to. If you come to my blog and you look right here, it says fastest MLM team. That is my index page for my blog. Then this right here, the first sentence says this blog is all about internet marketing and affiliate marketing slash MLM, which is located right here. Okay, I have this set up like this because I don't want them coming to my website, coming to my blog and seeing the latest posts. I want them to get a feel for what this blog is about. I'm introducing them to what my blog is about before I start feeding them the nuggets and the posts of and the meat and potatoes. So this is kind of like an index page, if you will. All right, so that's going to be under pages. So let's go back to settings now, and I have to scroll down here, and we go to reading. I have mine set to go to that static page, and then the page that you would select is right here, fastestmlmteam.com. Remember, if this was the about page, then it would be about. Okay, so actually, before you go do this step, you might want to set that one page up, and it'll take you just a few minutes to do. Blog page, show at most one post on this page. Um, Syndication feeds, I have mine set for 10. These are adjustable fields. You can set them as you so choose. By default, for each article in a feed show, it's I think defaulted to full text. I want mine to be a summary, so it kind of summarizes what the feed post is about. And then you would click on save changes there. Now, another important thing that you want to click on is the discussion tab, and this is your discussion settings for your blog. This is kind of the rules of how your blog is going to treat people that come to your blog. I have checked here, and most of these I think are default, and you can check or uncheck as you so see fit. One of the ones that's important to make sure you check is this one that says allow link notification from other blogs, pingbacks, and trackbacks. That's kind of an important one. And another important one that you want to make sure is checked, and I think it's checked by default, but you want to make sure it's checked. An administrator must always approve the comment. Um, that way, you will have to approve a comment before it shows up on the blog page. This way, you can keep people from spamming you. And there's also something else. There's a widget that I'm going to suggest that you install. I'm sorry, it's a plugin, um, and it's called CAPTCHA. And what it does is it makes it so that when someone goes to one of your posts on your page, and before they're allowed to fill it out, they have to put their name and their email address and all that. But then there's this I'm logged in as admin, so it's not gonna show. But there's a CAPTCHA, which is a sequence of letters and numbers that they have to type in. This keeps spam bots from spamming your blog. It's easy that a human can do it, but a bot cannot do it. So I strongly suggest you do that. You set that up, and I'll show you how to do that here in just a minute. Um, so that's kind of an important thing. In this one here, comment author must fill out name and email. Check that. You'll see over here that I have on my blog, you will see that I have an autoresponder set up here. But if somebody wants to, if I'm trying to capture the information of an individual, then I'm going to want them to put out their name and email. That way they can, when they post, it gives me their information. I wouldn't use that to spam them with. The only time I would use that is if I was going to send them important information about what you're doing with your blog. Don't use that to communicate with people that post on your blog. You want to have an autoresponder set up on your blog. That's how you're going to communicate with your leads and build your list. Do not use the name and email address when someone posts on your blog. It's not a good idea. They'll probably report you for spam. So those are those settings there. Go ahead and set those how you want them. You can set your avatars, etc., etc. Then click on Save Changes down here. Now the next one at the very least is very, very, very important. By default, your privacy setting is going to be set up with this radio button checked. I would like to block search engines but allow normal visitors. You want to make sure that if you're going to monetize a blog, you want to make sure the search engines can find you and index you and rank you. In order to do that, you have to set your site visibility to this radio button. It says, I would like my site to be visible to everyone, including search engines like Google, Bing, Technorati, and Archives. So you want to make sure that that is checked, because if it's not checked, it's not going to allow you to be visible. Click on Save Settings. And that's basically all there is to the simple settings. The next thing you want to do is you want to go to Appearance and click on Themes. This is where you're going to install your themes. Now, I have a couple of themes set up in here. By default, I believe this is the default theme that's set up with your blog. You can go out there and do a Google search for free WordPress themes. Then what you would do is you would find the theme that you want, save it to your hard drive. Then you would come in here, click on Install Themes, and then click on Upload. And then you would upload, now leave it in a zip file, and then you would upload that, and it will go ahead and upload that into your themes directory. And then all you have to do is find out which one you want, click on Activate, and it'll activate that theme. And then you will have the theme that you so desire. Pretty simple stuff there, not a whole lot to explain there. The next thing you want to do is you want to go into your plugins file, and this is where you're going to manage your plugins. Now I'm going to show you how to really quickly search for plugins. Plugins are cool because they allow you to change things and add things, cool features to your blog. So to add a new one, you would click on Add New, then you would search. Now let's say, for instance, you want to do, I don't know, you wanted to put all your YouTube videos that you have in your YouTube account on your blog for some reason. So you would type in YouTube here and then click Search Plugins, and there is a plugin out there that will actually allow you to embed all your YouTube videos. It'll automatically put your YouTube videos on your blog. All you have to do is go into the settings page and type in your YouTube information, and it'll go in there and get them videos and put them for you. So you would type that in here, click search, and then you would find that. Then you would click install, and then you have to activate it. Pretty simple. And you can play around here and find different themes for different plugins for different things. So let's go to my plugins here. There's a couple of really cool plugins that I have here. One of them is called Add Buttons. This is a really, really cool plugin, and what that does is it allows you to, over here on the right side in your widgets theme, see these little squares here? These are because of this plugin, Add Buttons. Okay, so when you activate Add Buttons, then you would go into your widgets page, and I'll show you that here in just a minute, and you would set that up. Another really cool, that's Add Squares widget. That's this one here. Okay, and this will allow you to have up to, I believe it's 8 of these little add buttons. And what's really cool, and we'll show you here when we get into the widgets, we'll show you where you can set it to randomly move those around as well. So that's one. The other one is I have the SI CAPTCHA anti-spam, and when you activate it, you would click here to go to settings, and you would set up your different. You could set up like have it on the login form, have it on the register form, have it on the lost password form, new posts. So go through and set that up the way that you would the way that you would want it to be set up. You can donate. I strongly suggest donating because that's what helps keep these apps free. I always usually like to donate to these guys because they work hard on some of these things. Not all of them are required, but some of them they'll ask you if you want to, and I usually do. Another really cool one here is this YouTuber. Now, by default, you can easily put a YouTube video into your blog post, but this just makes it easier. So when I want to put a YouTube video in, all I type in is, let me go to my post real quick and I'll show you how easy it is for me to put a YouTube video into my post. You type in your post wherever you want your YouTube video to appear. All you do is you type this right here, this YouTube, then you type in the ID of the video, and then you end your YouTube tag, and oops, that will embed a YouTube video. I don't want it to save that. Yes, because I made a change to it and I didn't want it to save. Uh, and then when you go to that post, there's that YouTube video. Now, something that and there's HTML code that you'll learn. For instance, if you want it centered on the page, then you would type in here. You would type in center, and then after it, you would type in center tag, and that would excuse me, put that as centered on there. Of course, I'm going to not save that change, but anyway, so that's another really cool plugin that I have set up. Now here's the add buttons. And these are, it shows you the buttons that you have set up in here. And then if you go over here to widgets, this is how, now when you set up your widgets, this is a default setting for all of the pages in your blog. Okay. For instance, starting here at the very top, let's look at this top one here. The very first one is this subscribe, or my autoresponder form. So I'm going to go to my autoresponder. I'm going to capture the HTML code, and then that's this very first one right here. I have it set as subscribe, and this is where you're going to paste that HTML code for your autoresponder. If you don't know how to do that, all autoresponder services usually have a quick little tutorial to show you how to set up a form and show you how to set up your autoresponder. And all you have to do is copy and paste that in there, and then click on save, and then that will put your autoresponder form right here on your page. The next widget, let's see, what's the next widget that I have set up here? Back to my widgets here. I know what I did. But anyway, the next one is the connect with me right here. Okay, that's the next widget that I have set in here. And I have basically taken the HTML code for this image, for this Facebook image. And if you don't know how to do HTML for an image, just go to Google and type in HTML image with link, and it'll show you the HTML code that you need to put in that widget. And then all you would do is you would change. There's the link, and there's the image. Okay, and then you could type in an alt text of connect with me on Facebook, so that when someone hovers over there, over that image, it gives that text. And then here's the other one for the Twitter. There's two of them right here together. I don't have a BR so that they're side by side. All right, you would save that one. The next one is recent posts. I have mine set to show a number of 5. I didn't put a title in there because I don't want a title. Oh, yes, I did. It's right there. This is the recent post widget, and this is set up so that when they go to your blog, they can go to the most recent posts right here. I have mine set up for 5. I will probably change that at another date, but in any case, that's how people will access some of my posts. Here's the ad squares. Now this is the one that is we set up, which is this widget right here, and each one of those is located right here. Here's the HTML code. Again, all you have to do is go to Google, learn how to get the HTML for an image. Find your image wherever your image is located. Put that in there, and that's those widgets tabs there. Now I have mine set to 4. You can set it up to 8. So there's that one. Click on save, and that'll save that. Then the next one that I have is text. This is let's go see what that one is. This is that Google ad right here. And all you do is go to your Google AdSense, create an ad that you want, and then copy and paste the entire HTML text right there. Is right there. And that will put that Google ad. Click save, and that Google ad will appear on all of your posts. Now that's your widgets. Okay? Real simple. Next one that we're going to look at is, let's look at this other plugin here. It is, which one is it? The ad buttons. That's the one, ad buttons. Okay. The ad buttons, this is, no, hang on. It's under plugins. Ad injection is this one here, which injects ads such as Google AdSense into your WordPress posts or widget area. And that's these right here, this ad. That would be this ad right here that's located on this post. That would be this top ad right here. Okay, and you can control those by going into settings. And all you have to do is go, and like I said, you want to, when you're going to search for your plugin, just search for ad injection, and this will come up. This is kind of cool because you can turn on or off your ads just by the click of a button here. All right. Then you can have, let's see, the top ad. I have it set to always show. Maximum number of 1. You can change that setting. I have it set to 1 because you have a top ad, which is this ad right here. You have a random ad. That's the cool one that kind of floats whenever someone goes to a different page in your blog. This ad right here floats, and it shows in different places. It's called a random ad. I have that one set up for 1 as well. And I have all these disabled because you can set it up so that no ads appear if you have less than 100 words, or you can have it set as 1 ad if shorter than 100 words, or 2 ads if shorter than 100 words. So if you wanted to have random ads in your post and you were typing long posts, you would disable the top ad, and you would disable the ad over there in your widget, and that would allow you to have the ads randomly show up in different places in your blog post. So you can have it for 2 ads or for 3 ads, etc., etc. You can also have it set to always put the first ad immediately after, I don't know, the first paragraph or the second paragraph or whatever. I want mine to be random, so I have this as disabled. And then, of course, there's the bottom ad, and I have this set to always show number of 1. And then here's where you're going to put your Google AdSense codes. This is for your top ad. Okay, this is above the post content. That's this top ad at the very top of my blog post right here. And all I did was I went and created the Google ad, the 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 one that I wanted, and then all I did was copy and paste that right into here under where it says top ad. Now I have mine set for center alignment. Okay, this is the random ad. That's the next ad that comes down, and I created another. I actually used the same one because I have mine set for both text and image. And I just used that same one and I pasted it right there under random ad, and I also set that one to center. And then bottom ad, I just went into my Amazon Marketplace affiliate marketplace, and maybe I'll do a video to show you how to set that up as well. And all I did was I just went in there and created this widget, which is these different widgets here that are on this page, and I just embedded that code right there under bottom ad, and I also set that one to align center. All right, and there's a couple of other things that are down here that you don't really need to concern yourself. It shows you the different banner sizes that you can use, etc., etc. Then you would just click on Save All Settings, and again, that inserts these cool ads right here into your blog post, so that anytime somebody creates or clicks on one of these ads, you get paid for it. All right, so that's in short all there is to that. Now, one more quick thing before I end this video, and then I'll have to work on another video probably after this one. But I only have 3 posts here, as I explained to you. This is a new blog. But one thing that's kind of important, as I explained in the first video, is YouTube marketing. It's kind of important that you do this. Now, what you want to try to do is, on average, is you want to try to post at least 1 post a day. If you can't do 1 post a day, at least try to do a couple of times a week. And the reason I say that is because as the Google spiders crawl your page, the more you update your blog, the more Google is going to like that, because Google likes fresh, new content. So if you're constantly updating your blogs, you're posting new content all the time, that's going to help you get better. That's going to help you increase your Google page ranks. Something else that's important too are these tags. Right here is where you would post your tags in your post. You always want to post keyword content related tags. Affiliate marketing, affiliate cash, earning money, internet marketing, MLM, money, wealth. These are all tags. They're keywords. So it's important to, when you post your blog, it's important to post your keywords. Now, the really cool thing about this that plugin that I just showed you, that ad injection plugin, is you don't have to worry about it. Once you have the general settings that I just showed you how to do, once you have them set up, all you have to do is go in and start typing. Type your whole post. Put your YouTube video, like I just showed you how to do right here, is the YouTube tag. Okay, just type, make your post however you want to make your post, new paragraphs, etc., whatever you want to do. And that plugin, ad injection plugin, will automatically post your Google ads in every one of your posts for you. No more having to worry about putting that code into all your posts and all that. It's a plugin that automatically sets your blog up to do that. So go ahead, create yourself a blog, and you can watch the video a couple times if you want, or pause it however you want. Something else that you might want to consider are some categories here. Right now I have MLM and marketing. When you do a blog, this has to do with MLM, so I put it in that category. And then when you click update, it posts your blog. That's really all there is to it. It's not really that hard. There are a few key things that you need to do that I think I covered in this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to shoot me an email at earn_net_wealth@yahoo.com. I will be more than glad to help you. Um, this is just something that I enjoy doing, and it's a really cool way for you to set up a blog so that you can earn some money. You're not going to get rich on it, but the more you post, the more noted that your blog becomes, the more people that are posting, the more money you're going to make. So I hope this video has helped you out. Be on the lookout for another video here coming up soon. And thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.